Oh my goodness. Hey everyone, welcome to Adventures in Everyday Cooking, where every day can be an adventure in your kitchen. My name is Heather, and today we are gonna do game day wings. Now, we all know that wings are a staple at game day celebrations. So today we are gonna let our Deluxe air fryer from Pampered Chef do the trick for us. Now, I am going to try to do these wings in the rotating basket. I've never done it like this before. But based on the fact that I can do a whole fryer chicken and it becomes like rotisserie, I'm thinking that wings in a basket is going to be pretty epic. So I'm super excited about this. I want to see how it works. I want to see if this is a valid way to make your wings, those of you with a Deluxe air fryer. But don't worry if you don't have a Deluxe air fryer. I'm also going to do some wings just on the tray and show you how easy it is to get it done that way too. And I wanted to mention I'm doing 3 sauces. So the sauces that I'm gonna do today are General Tso's chicken wing sauce, Maple-Chipotle hot wings, and chicken wings with Fragrant Herb sauce. That's not much of a title, is it? And if you just saw a B-roll of those wings just now as I was telling you their names, they're gonna be delicious. All right, are you ready for kickoff? Let's go. All right, so first we're gonna start out with our wings. So here we have a full wing, which is the drumette and the flat. I'm actually gonna show you how to separate the two of them. If you can buy them separated in the store already, but you're gonna pay a little extra because the butcher did it for you. So if you just buy the wing whole and you separate them yourself, you're saving some money. And let's see here. So as you can see, we have the drum here and the flat here. So as you can see, I'm holding the little wing in my hand. So I have the drum on one side and the wing on the other, and I'm just holding it so that there's that flap of skin there. And I'm just gonna make a small cut. Make sure you're using a sharp knife. So make a small cut all the way down to the knuckle. So see how there is a little knuckle in there? That is going to be the end of your drumette. Now we're just going to follow the knife all the way around, and don't cut yourself. Dun 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 dun. Ha, see, I got it. All right, so there we go. So now we have, there's a drum plus a little extra there, and my little flat. So this is where you get to decide if you want to keep the wingtip or not. So you're gonna do the same general idea. So you're gonna make an incision here, and then you're gonna run your knife around that chicken, again, taking care of your fingers, and just twist it off. And so here you go. There's your little flat now. This wingtip right here makes great stock. So what you're gonna actually wanna do is save these and roast them later, and then put them in a bag in your freezer, and next time you make chicken stock, put them in your chicken stock. Then you have that little extra something something. All right, and now we're going to use some canola oil. And I'm probably gonna sprinkle over maybe a tablespoon or so, give or take, once I look at it and decide if I think it needs a little bit more. And you do need it on there, even though we're air frying and we don't use a lot of oil, you do need a little bit of oil to like crisp up that skin, because that's what gives those wings the, those are so good. All right, next we are gonna add salt and pepper. And always put about half as much pepper as you put salt. So, unless you like stuff really, really, really spicy, and then, well, that's between you and Jesus, so whatever. Okay, so I'm gonna take a pair of tongs so I don't have to get my hands dirty, and I'm gonna start tossing my wings. And I feel like it could use a little bit more oil. I'm just gonna drizzle in a little bit more oil here. And yeah, those look great. So you just want them glistening. And we are gonna start with our rotisserie basket. Now, if you don't have a rotisserie basket, you are just going to want to line your basket trays with your product. This method is just fine. It's a little fiddly because you're gonna wanna rotate and turn them every 15 minutes. So just keep that in mind when you're making these with trays, because it's different when they're on the trays than when they're actually in the rotisserie function and going in circles in our little basket. Okay, so we're gonna open our basket and we're just going to start dumping. That's right, we're gonna dump our wings in. Now, how many wings do we want to put in there? I have 18 pieces in my basket. This is the perfect amount because, as you can see, they will move as they turn, and that is important because we want the heat to get all the sides of the chicken because we want it to brown on all sides. We don't want to fiddle with it and turn it all the time. If you have less chicken than that, you can do less chicken than that. If you have more chicken than that, you may need to do it in batches, unfortunately. So let's get this into our air fryer. So I'm gonna close my basket and I am going to make sure that I put it in the air fryer with the basket opening this direction because I wanna be able to check the temperature of my wings about mid-cycle, just in case. Perfect. Okay, let's get this started. So let's go ahead and put it on rotisserie for 25 minutes. Now, like I mentioned, if you don't have the Deluxe air fryer, you can just put it on your racks, put it in for 400, set your timer for 25 minutes, and then probably about every 5 to 10 minutes, you're gonna need to go in there and flip them over and change the racks around because you want everything to be as evenly distributed with the air and the heat as humanly possible. Okay, so let's work on these sauces. Our first wing is the sauce is going to be made in a blender. We're gonna use the Deluxe cooking blender from Pampered Chef, but you can use any blender you want. So we're just gonna put all of the ingredients into a blender and make our sauce. So we're gonna start with 3 tablespoons of canola oil, half of a cup of lightly packed parsley leaves. Did I say what the name of the wing sauce was that we're making right now? It's the Fragrant Herb wing sauce. 4 scallions, the green parts only. Half of a teaspoon of thyme. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. 1 tablespoon of honey. 1/4 of a teaspoon of orange zest. 1 whole jalapeno seeded. And do you know what that is? It's a habanero pepper. So we're gonna stick the habanero pepper in there. We also need 1 clove of garlic and 1 teaspoon of freshly minced ginger. So I'm just gonna grate my ginger instead of mincing it. Oh yeah, that's a teaspoon. And now we blend. So let's pour it into our bowl and we'll show you what we got here. Oh man, this Fragrant Herb wing sauce, oh, it smells good. It doesn't smell very hot, but of course, what do I know? I'm a wimp. It's probably really hot. That looks beautiful. Get all of my beautiful sauce out. And sauce 1 is done. Sauce 2 is called Maple-Chipotle hot wings. So for this one, I'm gonna grab a whole chipotle pepper out of my can here, and we are going to give it a fine chop. All right, there we go. Okay, we're just gonna combine all the ingredients into the bowl. So we have 1 minced chipotle pepper, 2.5 tablespoons of Frank's Red Hot, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup, and 2 tablespoons of butter, melted butter. And we're just gonna combine that together real quick like. Ooh. That one I already know is gonna be too hot for me, but I will try it for you. We need to temp those wings so we see how much time we have. All right, so first glance is this is not enough time. So I'm not even gonna temp those. I'm gonna go ahead and turn them back on to rotisserie for 20 minutes. I kind of had a feeling that it was more like 40 minutes to be done in the basket. All right, and our last play of the game. Our last sauce is a General Tso's sauce. So we're just gonna use our burner here. We're gonna turn it on to medium-ish. And we are gonna start with some chicken broth. We are gonna add to it some soy sauce, some brown sugar, 3 cloves of garlic, 2 teaspoons of ginger, which I am just going to grate into the pan, some cayenne and some pepper. And we are just gonna cook this until it starts to get a little sticky sweet, but it doesn't take that long. We're talking 5 minutes and then this sauce is gonna be done. It is very important though that you stir the whole time because that brown sugar will turn into candy real quick. All right, and I'm just gonna spoon out just a little bit of this sauce and mix it with my cornstarch just to make a little paste. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and add that in. That was about a tablespoon of cornstarch. And that'll just help thicken that General Tso's sauce up just a tiny bit. You can totally leave it out. Watch for it to thicken and then get it off the heat. All right, it's looking pretty thick. So we're gonna go ahead and get it off the heat. And into the bowl, our sauce is gonna go. It could have been a little bit thicker, but it's still, as you can see it coating the pan, it's still pretty thick. Oh my goodness. Oh my gosh, these look so gorgeous. Gorgeous. Look at in there. Check out these gorgeous chicken wings that I made in this basket just now. Touchdown! Let me tell you what, that right there is worth the price of this air fryer because I did not have to fuss with these wings. I did not have to flip them. I did not have to do anything. And they look like fried wings, do they not? We need to do a B-roll. Hold on. I don't think that I would believe you if you told me that these were air fried chicken wings. Look at how beautiful they are. How totally awesome. Okay. I'm so blown away right now that this is so amazing. I am going to start with the General Tso's first, which is this one. This one of the 3 looks the most delicious, and I don't know if it's because I know that it's not so hot or if it actually looks the best. And this is the Chipotle maple glaze. Again, really beautiful. And finally, we have the Fragrant Herb one. As you can see, it's not as beautiful as the others, but man, does it look good. And I do have my celery sticks and my blue cheese dressing so that I can cut some of that heat because I know when I get to this one, that's habanero in there. And I got a tiny bit of that earlier and I about died. But here we go. So I'm gonna start with the General Tso's. Oh. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa. These are so good. I don't even want any of these. These taste, wow. There is just the right amount of heat because there is some cayenne in there. And then you have that fresh ginger and the fresh garlic and oh, that's good, you guys. Oh, and the chicken tastes fantastic. Oh my goodness. I want to lick my fingers now. That's phenomenal. Next in the heat scale would be our Maple-Chipotle. And try not to die. This one's the one with the franks in it. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Actually, you guys, the heat in this one is really not bad. I would totally order this one at a restaurant. Now, I feel like you could almost sweeten it a tad more, but all in all, that's a really good sauce. Not too hot at all. Another good one to try. Try it. Although, if you're only gonna try one. Here we go. Everything's nearby. I'm already starting to sweat and I haven't even tasted it yet. This is the Fragrant Herb one. Okay. Actually, it's not overly hot. I was really worried that that would be so overpoweringly hot that I wouldn't be able to eat it, but this is actually really good. The parsley really gives it that fresh flavor, and the orange zest really kind of, I don't know, it's good. I was all ready to give it a personal foul. No roughing the passer, nothing. That's a good one too. Dang. However, I would put a little bit more garlic in that. What was in there wasn't quite enough, but overall, that's a good sauce. That's a really good sauce. I might add a little salt as well. I bet you anything, if I added a little bit of salt, that would just set it right over the top. Look, and I didn't even need my sticks because it wasn't even hot enough. I really want those again. Okay, well, the ones from the tray are out. Check that out. They look just as good as the ones in the basket. However. Okay, before I go on, if you don't have the basket and the rotisserie function, look at these amazing wings. Your air fryer can make good wings. You can make a good sauce. You can have game day wings and it will be exciting. However, this was a little fiddly. You do have to turn the wings several times during cooking. If you cook more than one basket at a time or more than one tray, you do have to swap the trays, turn the food, swap the trays, turn the food, swap the trays, turn the food, and then they will be done. These ones took about 6 minutes less than the rotisserie basket. So 6 minutes is not worth it to me to not have to stop the cooking, flip, put it back in, flip. The rotisserie function beats out. That being said, both valid ways to cook your wings. How beautiful is that? All right, you guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that game day wing recipe. Tell me which one you're excited to try. Let me know that it's General Tso's, because that one, that right there, that sauce is gonna go on everything now. And I do mean everything. But that's it for me. If you enjoyed that video, give it a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to my channel. I do videos several times a week, and I'm always looking for the next adventure, so if you got one for me, leave it in the comments below, and I will see what I can do. Otherwise, enjoy the big game, and we'll see you on the next adventure. Bye.